Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to read another Your Boyfriend fanfic found in Art of Our Own. Warning, do not consume. Summary. Wayne stumbles home late at one night, inebriated and Alvin, after drinking the special water on your nightstand that seems to always be there. Then you experience a very realistic dream with a rather intense man claiming to be your boyfriend. Chapter 1. Peter hurriedly parks his van down the street from your apartment, cursing at how late he was. Usually he would have followed you home right when you got off work. Maybe make sure you were safe and no weirdos barred you. But plans changed. He had to rush home this morning to finalize a new video because his damn editor dropped the ball. He had finished his work up as quickly as he could, trying his hardest to make it back before the diner closed. But it was winter, and the roads were unreliable. His house is up in the woods, and the main highway he takes to get to your town has been shut down due to the icy conditions and the incoming snowstorm, but he would not miss seeing you tonight. He took a detour, a dangerous and long one, and finally was able to make it back to you, even though it was nearly midnight. He drove through the entirety of the snowstorm, relieved that it finally lined up as he got into your city. He was thankful he didn't have to sit outside during the peak of the storm, although he would have done it in a heartbeat. You're worth it, after all. Thinking about the storm, he starts to worry about you. Did you make it home okay, sweetness? Are you nice and warm in bed? The weather outside is just horrible. But I'll be there soon to warm you up, my sunspot. He hopes you didn't get too cold on your walk home. He cannot wait until you are able to leave the greasy diner. You never have to work another day in your life, darling. Peter climbs up his usual perch in the tree just outside your bedroom window. The motions are like second nature to him now, and although the branches are icy, he don't slip once. And a excited perk in his step as it gets closer to finally seeing your precious face for the first time today. Peering through your window, he's expects to see you all curled up in bed, multiple comforters piled on top of you to try to drown out the biting chill in the air. The blood in his veins turned colder than the snow he was kneeling in. Where the frick are you, Wyan? He tried to calm himself. Maybe you just ran to the restroom. Yeah, that had to be it. His eyes, your empty bed. It's not made. But then, again, it never is. You're too overworked to be bothered to tidy up your comforter before leaving for work. How can I tell if you're home or not? He evens his breathing, the air stinging his constricting throat. Will just wait. You'll stumble through the door any minute now, all sleepy and out of it. He's sure of it. 3 minutes pass. Peter can't help himself. He crawls to the edge of your window and throws it open, flinging himself inside your room without a second thought. His eyes dart around in panic as he scans every inch of your untidy space. He even goes as far as to check under your dirty laundry pile, as silly as it seems. Are you hiding, my love? Why aren't you home? Did something happen after work? He's in the brink of hyperventilating. Did you get hurt in the storm? He pulls out his phone, chewing on his knuckles as he fumbles with it. He finally gets the GPS app open to see if he can track your location, but says no signal. Is your phone dead? He starts bashing himself in the head repeatedly with a closed fist as he cursed himself. You freaking idiot. This is your fault. You weren't there. You don't even know where she is. You lost her. He's gashing through his lip, his blood coating his tongue, heart pounding his chest, tears brimming his eyes. He's on the brink of passing out when he hears the clicking sound of your front door being unlocked. He freezes for a moment, listening intently, daring himself to be hopeful. Is that you, my love? Or is it that roommate of yours? Your unmistakable birdsong of a laugh fills his body with a tense warmth, falling out his panic and anger in a millisecond. It takes everything in him to not run out there and pull you into his arms, swinging around and kissing every inch of your beautiful, perfect, darling face. But who are you laughing with? Lucy's accompanying voice is like a nail on chalkboard. He can't stop the sneer as he hears the two of you talking and giggling together about God knows what. It's as if his ears are being plunged with a mixture of beautiful bells and rusty foghorn. Peter is so lost in his newfound confusion that he nearly doesn't notice the two of you are approaching your bedroom together. Swiftly, he stumbles in your closet, a spot that he has hidden in more times than he can even count. The space is almost always empty, as you have a habit of just throwing your clothes onto the floor or dresser, a habit that he will gladly handle for you once you're living together soon. He's able to see pretty well through the slats in the wood. His eyes are locked onto your bedroom door. Door swings open and his veins fill with red-hot jealousy. You're hanging out with Lucy, giggling mess, arms around her shoulder as she helps walk you into the room. His own hand was much too comfortable. Her own hand was much too comfortable, resting above your hip. Frickin' butthole. Thanks again, Lucy, for the ride home, he hiccuped, speaking a tad louder than normal. Oh, sweet love, are you drunk? Peter caressed you gently, tisking, not upset at the action, but more who you did it with. You mean thanks to getting you a crap face? You're such a frickin' lightweight, Lucy teases as you both finally make it to your bed, giving your cheek a gentle pinch. That too, you smile cheerfully. Flopping onto your pillows, one leg resting on Lucy's lap and the other still hanging off the edge of the bed. Getting a drink while waiting out the storm was a great idea, he hiccuped a bit again. Let's get you some water, babe, Lucy says, surprisingly sober. Her tone was slightly higher than yours, but she did not seem very slightly annoyed to having to take care of you. She grabbed a glass of somewhat hazy water that was already conveniently on your bedside table. Peter freezes, body churning cold once again. That's a special water he leaves out for you, to have you stay asleep. Was that the leftover from their night? He didn't even notice. He was too panicked when he was looking for you. Crap, he should have tossed it. Can you take those pills with that? He fights urge to pull the bottle out of his pocket and check the label. No, his shaking hands were rattle the pills and give them his location. Crap, what should I do? He realized quickly that it isn't anything he can do right now. Not with the roommate, that roommate in here. In the state you're in, he assumes you would be asleep very shortly. Then he could take you and make you throw up, right? And it will all be fine. You probably don't even know, Sam, if he is quick enough with his escape. Blame the vomiting on the alcohol. His mind is racing, through the possible scenarios in his panic. The panic increases as he watches you chug half of the glass. It tastes kind of weird, you mumble, smacking your lips a bit. It's just stale, babe. Stay hydrated. Staying hydrated is good for you. Finish it off, and I'll get you a fresh one. Lucy tips the bottle of the glass occasionally. No, Peter curses, twisting his kind gesture of trying to hydrate you into his head as quite literally poisoning you. Lucy kisses your head as you lean back onto the bed, pulling your shoes off and tossing them aside. Tucking your legs under the covers, she steps out of the room briefly. You toss a bit in the bed, groaning and mumbling something he can't quite make out. Lucy, it's too hot. It's too hot, you groan, quickly throwing the blankets off your body, along with your shirt and pants, leaning back just your undercloth, she sighed, falling content. Much better. Peter's mouth waters at the sight of your exposed flesh. He presses a fist into his mouth to fight a groan as you turn onto your stomach, your round butt facing him. He wonders briefly if the medication and alcohol is what's making you hot. Is that bad? Should he take action? The room was rather chilly. The cheap apartment heating system was not able to keep up with the plunging temperatures on days like today. He's fighting a battle between worrying for your safety and imagining what it would feel like to need your plump butt cheeks into his hands. Lucy returns to the room with a fresh water that she sets on your nightstand, laughing at the sight of you stripped down and passed out on the bed. She places a large bowl on the floor by your bed frame, shaking your shoulders in an attempt to get you to pay attention. This is in case you get sick during the night, okay? I know you're not a big drinker. Lion, please don't throw up on the carpet. Dawn will never believe it was you. You got too drunk. You mumble a thankful response and something along the lines of Dawn can suck it. Peter grabs his lip, trying to explode Lucy with his mind, or at least will her to leave the frickin' room already so he can take care of you. Now rest up. I'm so glad you don't work tomorrow. You have one heck of a hangover, I bet, as if she's speaking to a wall at this point. You're dead to the world. Please don't be actually dead, YN. Lucy digs your cell phone from your discard pants and plugs it into the charger, laying on the ground. The screen powers on. She sits on the edge of your bed, patting your hair gently as you begin to snore softly into the pillow. Her phone goes off suddenly. The music pop music linger overly loud in the quiet room. Crap, she glances over at you, but your slumber isn't disturbed and slightless. Pulling the phone to her ear, she answers. Hey, Vino. Yeah. No, I know. Okay, I bailed, babe. I just had to get my friend home safe before she had too much. The word friend sits like bile on Peter's tongue. You're kidding. No, I'm not tired. You're looking to go out again? Oh, crap. You're right outside? Freaking yeah. I'll be down in 2 minutes, baby. She ends the call and blows a kiss to your sleeping body before turning out the lights and leaving for the rest of the night. Peter waits a couple of minutes, the seconds feeling like hours to him as he listens for any noise that could indicate that your roommate was still around. Once he determines it's safe to come out, he practically bursts the closet door off its hinges as he scrambles over to your sleeping frame. He rolls you over gently, so you're on your back, placing his face near yours and feeling your even breathing skin on his skin against his skin. Laying his head on your chest, he listens for any irregularities in the rhythm beat, trying not to be distracted by how close your barely clothed breasts were to his drooling mouth. He yanks a pill bottle out of his pocket and quickly locates the warning label. Caution, do not consume with alcohol. Could cause confusion, hallucinations, and memory loss. He reads through all the side effects thoroughly. Looking for anything dangerous, he grabs his phone and researches it thoroughly, making sure he doesn't need to take drastic action. He triple checked, triple checked, and did about 5 more times before finally accepting that death isn't listed anywhere on the side effect. He whisked out a loud breath that he had not realized he was been holding. His darling will be just fine. She just won't remember much tomorrow. He slumps over your body as a leaf floods him. He jolts, and his jolts are achy, and his head swarms over the high-speed stress. He had been just endured. Crawling into your bed, he cradles your body against his lovely, wanting to sob over how badly this could have gone. He's lucky the pills he chose for you did not have severe side effects. He finds immediate comfort in the weight of your body against his, the smell of your filled his nose. You fit so perfectly against his chest. Was I really that close to losing you? Could it really happen that easily? And it would have been all my frickin' fault. Oh, YN, I don't deserve you. Not yet, not at least. I'll be better for you, my love. Please forgive me. Soon I'll have you home with me. I'll make it up to you. I can't wait to introduce myself to you. I already have it all planned. It'll be so perfect. Knowing you were safe, he lets his mind calm down, inhaling you deeply as he rests his face against your hair. He glimpses when he gets a whiff of that roommate's perfume. She's all over tonight. That frickin' butt. I'll rip her tongue out for even thinking she's a fraction of good enough person to be considered your friend. He gripped a grip on your tie-ins. He's holding you against him as if when he lets you slip away from him forever, the thought of another human being so friendly with you, so touchy, his mind starts a race again. Did you meet anyone else at the bar? You were in such a guarded state right now. Anyone could have gone to you, and I wasn't there to freaking protect you. His mind sprawled further as he envisions another man cornering you at the bar. You're too drunk, firmly to understand the danger you're in. He buys you drink after drink, trying to inebriate you so he could have his way with you. You sigh in your sleep, and he freezes. Crap, did he wake you? That shouldn't be possible. He didn't realize how tightly he had started to grip you, releasing his hold and fine red marks on your soft skin. In the perfect shape of his fingers, you couldn't deny how seeing evidence of his grip made him. He repositions, finally hovering above your sleeping form. His hands and legs on either side of you cage you in. He is now all too aware of how vulnerable you look right now. Your bra and underwear are thin, cheap. That's all you could afford. He didn't mind. If anything, he was grateful because of how little they covered. Your breasts were hard and poking through the fabric. There in the room cold, he licked his lips, mouth pulling with saliva. Darling, you have no idea what you're doing to me right now. He had never had to fight this hard to resist temptation before. He had never exposed yourself so willingly in the past, usually choosing to sleep in baggy pants and a large old t-shirt, which he found absolutely adorable. But this, oh, he looked freaking delicious. He felt absolutely starved for you. Would one taste be so bad? You wouldn't even know. His fingers are gripping your sheets as he fights with his pervert thoughts. Large drops of his drool drip down and land just below your bra from front grasp. Well, I have to at least clean that up for you. Can't have you like this now, can I, baby? He bends down without another thought and licks a long line of your belly button to your bra, a travelust jolting for his body at the first taste of you. His tongue is only leaving him more and more split behind as it continues to lick at your body. His hands now rubbing your side, thumbs gliding around your ribcage eagerly as his tongue drips into your belly button. Oh, my love, you taste divine, he whines into the empty room, his voice pathetic and coded with desperation. He strained painfully against his pants. He fights the urge to release. He fights his urges, showing some resemblance of restraint. He ignores his discomfort instead of choosing to slide further down his body and kiss along the edge of your panties, nippling the fabric into his teeth and letting it snap gently against your skin. His tongue teasing beneath the edge, wanting so badly to dive deeper and see exactly what the scent you would be. He would rip through the fabric like a rabid apple if you'd only allow it. You don't even know how hard it is right now, my lamb, not to take you away with me right this frickin' second. His gaze at you, gazes at you for a few minutes, breathing in your scent and savoring how close he is to you right now. His tongue pressed against the cloth intently, to just barely being able to see. People feel. The more he did, but I couldn't tell if it was from his saliva or your body. He's your soulmate, after all. It's only natural for your body to know this. He has seen glimpses of you before, changing before bed, or from the foes he had snapped of you in your long time. But he has never been this intimate with you before, not been this close to your body, to you. He never seen you like this in your previous nights together. Groped you, absolutely. Cuddled with you, absolutely. But until this moment, he had totally and completely inspected your body like a good boyfriend. But to be able to possibly taste the part of you he has been feeling, would you hate him if you found out? Possibly. But to love someone is to also forgive them for their past, right? I can only take so much teasing, my love. I am sure you would understand, he mumbles. As he hooks his fingers, he nearly has you completely revealed. When he stopped in his tracks, a soft sigh from above, and a hand patting his head gently, nearly seeing him rolling backwards. Off bed, he jolts onto his knees, staring down at C laying against the pillows, eyes open, staring directly at him with a dazed smile. Wyan, oh crap, Wyan, listen to, I can explain. He starts to ramble, one hand twisting into his shirt in anxiety, and the other grabbing his head. He feels dizzy. His mind immediately goes to the small part of chloroform in his back pocket. Before you get out through, though, you sit up slowly, as if your muscles are made of lead. You notice your glazed look in your half-lit eyes. He stops and waits, wondering what you'll do. "Lion baby, are you okay?" he whispers, leaning down and cupping your face into his hands. You lean into his hand, laying most of the weight of your head into it and sighing. "Who are you?" he asks quietly, staring at him sweetly as you place your hand on top of his. "Oh, sweetheart, I'm your boyfriend," he could tell you, and you could tell you're not in the right mind. A soft haze in your eyes. Is it the drinks, the alcohol, both? "Oh, that's nice. I haven't had one of those in a long time," he giggled. He bites back a snarl that was about to curl into his lip in the mention of being with anyone else other than him. "Well, what are you doing here, my boyfriend? And why did you stop?" Well, his face is burning at your question. You're staring up at him in confusion. Hooded eyes, your legs rubbing together as if you were desperate for more attention. Your legs rubbing together, but you're not quite sure why. "I'm just checking on you, my love. I was worried about you." Oh, stop. What exactly?" His thumb strokes your cheek. Your hand goes up and holds his wrist, twisting your head a bit to snuggle into his large palm. Kissing the center of it, he tries to play innocent, as if he wasn't 2 seconds away from devouring you. Just so freaking cute. Pierre's head is reeling in the situation. You're actually acknowledging him, speaking to him. It's just absolutely melting. She called me boyfriend. This is so kind. I must be dreaming. No one checks up on me in real life, you sigh. Your words hurting him to his core. If only you knew how much my life consists of checking on you, my love. You're pulling away from his palm suddenly, laying back onto the pillows, pulling at his arms with both hands on your hands. "Come on, my dream boyfriend. Lay down with me." Peter eagerly obliges, going to lay at your side, but you wrap your arms around his neck and pull him directly on top of your body. Your legs are either side of him as he flat against your torso, one leg wrapped around your back of his knee and pulling him even closer. "Oh, you're heavy. Then I thought you'd be," you giggle, pushing the weight of his form on yours, nuzzling into his neck as you hold onto him. "You smell good, though, like cigarettes and cologne. Like a manly candle. Is this one of those maladaptive dreams? Oh no, that's not right. He snickers at you, resting his head next to yours. "Oh, silly girl, you have no idea what you're saying, do you? You think of a lucid dream, my pet." He presses his lips against your temple, feeling safe enough to do so in your given state. You make a soft "oh" and continue to lean onto his neck, breathing him in even breaths. You rise in the feeling of your breath on him, the feeling of your arms clinging onto him, your breast pressed against his chest with every intake of air. You appreciating living in the moment, just seeing what you do in your confused state, imagining what it is, this is what it would be like when you're following his. He stiffens quickly through, though, as he feels your lips against the area where his neck and jawline meet. And a very groan escaping his lips, you nibble gently at the skin, and he moans become ragged. Your small pink tongue coming out to lick the skin gently. "Oh, darling," Crap. Where are you? Another kiss is placed near his ear. Another small nip. Oh, he shivers gently, but a still touch. Careful, Lion. You don't understand what you're doing. His voice is strained, arms wrapped underneath your body as he holds you tightly against him. He attempts to angle himself away from you as you don't feel his little friend that is trying to burst through his jeans, but your leg area around his knee doesn't quite allow it. I know what I'm doing, you caressed. I'm kissing my boyfriend in my dream, after all. This is my dream, after all. Slides. You're the one who started it, you say, so matter of factly, as if he's the weird one for being surprised by your actions. He groans and pulls back, right as you go to land another kiss on him. Every single part of his brain screaming at him to do so. The power of your face as stares down at you makes him twitch. Your arms are still locked around his neck. His face only inches away from yours. Darling, please listen. I can only take so much before there's no going back, he growls, holding your gaze intently, hoping his words are able to break through the fog in your head. You just stare up at him, lid heavy, and small blush on your face. Well, maybe I don't want to go back. What's the worst that can happen? You breathed the words against his lips, and there smirk on your own as you cock your head at him, while your hands run up the back of his neck, resting on his head as you put some pressure on it, motioning for him to lean back down. You have no freaking idea what you asked you for, Wyan, and you have no idea how freaking desperate I am to give it to you. His words are said through gritted teeth. Tears pricked Peter's eyes as he fights against the little restraint he's capable of having. I won't be able to stop once I start. Please, Wyan. He didn't know if he was beginning to begging you to stop, or just to go sleep, or he was begging you to continue, so he could devour your whole and have a little gill of it. What exactly is stopping him now that wasn't stopping him before? Is it your attention that's making him nervous? Or was it the fact that he's able to have you wholly and entirely? He would never be letting you go out of his sight again for a single second after it was over. Well, my dream. I think I know exactly what I'm asking for, he implies your hazy words, by wrapping your legs around his thin waist, pulling his lower body so close as physically possible. Feels like someone else has the same idea, huh, my boyfriend, you joke? I want you. Peter groans at your warmth, saying your name under his breath, as if it was a damn curse. He leaned forward again, aiming for his lips. In one last-ditch effort at being a good boyfriend, he turns his head, his soft mouth landing on the corner of his own. Wyan, my love, please, don't, just listen. A bitter laugh snaps his attention back to you. You release your arms from his neck, his legs from his waist, leaving him feeling like a huge weight of missing from his own form. His skin growing cold from your absence, he fall back onto the bed with a sour sneer. Oh God, how pathetic am I, having a stupid illicit dream about a fake hot boyfriend still being turned down. You drape an arm over your eyes in frustration. Hearing you call him fake has him seeing red, but hearing you think he's hot has him blushing. So stupid. Listen, if you don't want me, then just let me get out here, man. I deal with rejection enough in life. You wave at him, as if dismissing him from another room. He growls in frustration and gesture. Don't you realize he's doing this for your own good? Do you know how painful it is for him to not bend you over? He would make it so you couldn't walk ever again if he had a chance. Don't see your freaking restraint he's showing you. Especially with you throwing yourself at him like this, all because he loves you. Crap it, Wyan. I'm happy to do whatever you ask me to do. He grabs your arm, covering your face, prying it away and holding it against the mattress. You refuse to look at him, glaring at the wall instead. He chuckles darkly at your brightness. Wyan, baby, come on, he coos, lifting your chin to try to get you to pay attention. Wyan, his voice is rougher, a small fret in his tone. He pulls your lips, gaze still averted. He releases the hold on your arm and slams his hand down onto the bed directly above your face, while his other grip grips your chin even harder. Damn it, Wyan, look at me. Your eyes lazily move to meet his stare, his pupils more pinpricks. It's a sobering state. You would be fearful, but your brain is too fuzzy to even recognize the danger you're particularly in. You still believe this is all a crappy dream after all. What? I'm your boyfriend. What? Is my boyfriend? You spit the word still going to yell at me now? He breathes in deeply, calming himself before speaking again. No, my love, never. His voice is honey sweet again. The fingers on your chin relaxing and rubbing lovely against your cheek, brushing your hair behind your ear and out of your face, unless you, of course, ask me to. His tongue falls from his mouth and chills up your throat, his lips sealing a kiss at the edge of your jaw. With one final grace of his teeth, he leans back, ignoring your whisper for more. I just want to ask you a question, my darling girl. You cock your head at him. His head wings in close, his lips brush against yours, his lower body pressed tightly against you, warming your bare skin. Have you always been in your underwear, my one? Have you always been in your underwear, my wonder? Tell me, sweetheart. His mouth is hovering against your own now. Do you want me? Or do you want to? You felt him through his jeans, pushing against you. That's a brush spreads across your cheeks, and its words, confidence earlier somehow disappeared. Was this the intensity of his gaze that made you falter? This was a dream. You won't be deeply unsettled by the way he stares at you, the way his fingers move from your cheek to your hair and tangle into the strands that there slightly, as if, darling, you try and churn him down. What's wrong? He nibbles your lower lip gently as it gets a glimpse of how impossibly sharp his teeth are, as it shoots a shock of desire directly into your core. You're so eager earlier, Sunspot. Tell me, what is it you want from your so cold adoring boyfriend? He incites his words as he cause you groan against his mouth, shivering at the sound. He gripped on your hair, becoming harsher. You swallow, realizing how dry your mouth had become as you grew unbearably by this fictional man. I want you. Please. Your words are small and soft, desperation lacing them. He never thought he would hear you so pathetic as soon. He thought he would have to wait until he had you back at the cabin before he could even get a chance to hear you. Like this, for him. You're so freaking pretty when you well, he asked so nicely. My darling, eager girl. And that was warning, do not consume. If you like my content, please consider subscribing, liking the video, and commenting down below, and I'll put the link for the fanfic in the description. And I'll see you guys next time.